Good afternoon, children. Today we'll discuss about the IIT Biology topic 1. And so under this we have the name of this first lesson is chapter 1 is nature and scope of biology. We'll discuss now. What is the nature and what is the scope? What is the definition of biology? How it is introduced in the past earlier um, generations. So about all those we'll discuss. Good afternoon, Nana. So biology in ancient India, olden days, 1500 BC to 600 BC. At that time, references of classification of organisms are available at that time also. Actually, biology is based on the living organisms. It is the study of living objects and their life processes. Living objects and their life processes is called a study of living objects and their life processes is called biology. It came from bios logos. Bios means life, logos means study. So here they have given that information. See, the science which deals with the study of living organisms and their life processes is called biology. It came from Greek word bios and life, logos means study. So economic importance, external form, organization, ecology. About all this we'll discuss. What are these names? Here they have given for each and everything. What is what? Ecology is for what? It is the study of living organisms is relation to other organisms and their environment. So it is the study of living organisms is relation to other organisms and their environment. And about cell biology, cell means the basic unit of life, how the cells exist in the human living organisms. And what is the information carried out by cell. So these all are comes under cell biology. In this manner we have so many evolution, paleontology, exobiology. These all terminology you have to know first. Then afterwards we'll go through with that objective part. Okay. And here say Navneet Nayak, what? Say now. Ah, I will give that also afterwards. Okay, na? Now you listen this one. Biology we got. Okay, na? Now we got that entire books for biology. So that's why I started biology. No need to worry. So biology first lesson is about introduction of biology, scope and nature of biology that we have in first lesson. And in the second part we have nutrition or food. That is the second lesson, Anna. Nutrition or food lesson is the second one that we'll discuss. Whatever we have in first lesson of our textbook that is started from here. Okay, na? This is introduction about biology because you till now you didn't have any information about this in your minds. You doesn't have. That's why first lesson is this only. And what is what? So what is what we are going to see now? See, so classification style of organisms are available in Upanishads and Vedas. However, earliest human activity be tracked back to early, middle, and late Stone Age. And here, Ziraza, example, mammals, mammals. So, viviparous. Viviparous means who are giving birth to young ones. And Andaja, different names. What are these names? Upanishads and Vedas containing some information about viviparous animals. There is a information in that Vedas and Upanishads. So, but the name of that viviparous animals is Ziraza and oviparous is Andaza and vegetal origin is Ubija. So, these all are having there. And here example of viviparous is mammals and oviparous is birds, reptiles, insects and worms. And Ubija example for small animals and Susruta Samita. Susruta Samita means here organisms were classified into Stavara Jangama. So these all are what are these names, teacher? You are asking means these all are contained by that books Upanishads and Vedas. So in which immobile organisms like plants were kept. Stavara. In which స్థావర తెలుగులో స్థావరం అంటారు కదా సంస్కృతం ఇది జంగమ in which mobile organisms like animals were placed where so these all are informations carried out by those Vedas and Upanishads. So from that only biology and about the scientific information about medicine, everything is there. In olden days also books are there on the basis of these living organisms and their diseases, their nature, their scope, everything they mentioned in that books. But medical science in ancient, at that time medical science also, sustra, ophthalmic surgery, clotting of blood, Charaka Samhita, Taittiriya Upanishad, Manu Samhita or Manu Smriti, like this they have all mentioned, and what is what also they have given here. And here, fathers of various sciences, father of zoology and biology, and founder of embryology is Aristotle. You know, I think you listened previous only this name Aristotle. Father of zoology and biology and founder of embryology is Aristotle. He is the person. And father of botany is Theophrastus. And father of genetics G.J. Mendel. And father of evolutionary ideas Empedocles. And father of eugenics Francis Galton. These are all the names, Nana. You afterwards you can read this. These are useful for your GK questions like, okay. And father of microbiology Louis Pasteur. He is the father of microbiology. And father of immunology Edward Jenner. These all names are useful for you. Blood circulation, father of blood circulation William Harvey. And according, if you go through with the medicine, okay, you want to study BPC then medicine, so these all are most probably needed for you. Don't neglect these all terminology and all, because for NEET writing these information is most important for you. Okay na? People who want to become doctors, you should concentrate on each and every point in this book. Okay na? You read all. And methodology of science. A scientist link patterns or draws relationship among a number of isolated facts. Scientist is responsible for determining the principles from the observations. Scientist is responsible for determining the observations. Finally discovers something, general principles, and he'll write then afterwards. So in that pattern here, see how he will maintain a record on the basis of their experiment. So problem, what is the problem? On that hypothesis first he will prepare by theoretical hypothesis, then experimental phase, experiment he'll do, then rejections from that experiment, possible connect from that again he'll collect information which is related to the whatever he wrote previous, and possible result, what is the result from that he conclude, and confirmation by series of experiments. If we will get some doubts from that, again he'll do experiments, and theory he will write, then finally principles on the basis of that he will write. Okay, so in that manner he'll maintain. What is biology? Now only I told here. Taxonomy, it is the science of identification, nomenclature and classification of organisms. These terminology is most important, children. Okay, taxonomy is about identification, nomenclature. Nomenclature means scientific names are there for each and every element in each and every fruit, vegetable, whatever we are getting from the nature, there is a name for that. That is nomenclature. And classification of organisms. And the next one is morphology. So it is the study of external form, size, shape, color and structure and relative position of the various living organisms and living beings. Morphology is about what, Nana? Next one is cell biology. This is about entire cell genetic information, how it will development, how it will evolution from older generation to new generation, all about that cell structure and all is components of cell. All studies comes under cell biology. And molecular biology. Here see, molecular biology, interaction of biomolecules. Biomolecules means about molecules which are present in living organisms are called biomolecules, Nana. And control various activities of protoplasm. And here psychology. ఇదైతే మీకు తెలుసు, స్టడీ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ బాడీ ఫంక్షన్స్ అండ్ ప్రాసెసెస్. Physiology. Physiology is about physical structure, study about physical structure. And మీకు తెలుసు psychology is about thinking. Yes, thinking. Whatever we are thinking, what behavior గురించి ఇవన్నీ comes under psychology. ఇది physiology నాన్న, about physical body. living organisms, physical body structure and all we are studying, that is comes under physiology. Embryology, and this is about fertilization, growth, division and differentiation, how zygote form, embryo. This is about reproduction things. These all are a study in embryology అంటారు. Ecology, this is according to the relation between the environment and the living organisms. How the living organisms adapt to their situation according to the weather, environmental conditions. In habitat lesson we have discussed ecology is related to that nana. How the living organisms are related to their environment. That is about ecology. And next one is genetics. It is the study of inheritance of characters or heredity and variations. Genetics. So inheritance means one generation to another generation some qualities are transfer. Yes, మన అమ్మమ్మ లాగా మన తాతల లాగా పోలికలు వస్తాయి కదా. ఇన్హెరిటెడ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ టు న్యూ జనరేషన్స్, ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ ట్రేడ్స్, పోలికలు లక్షణాలు వస్తుంటాయి కదా పేరెంట్స్ టు ఆఫ్ స్ప్రింగ్స్. సమ్ టైమ్స్ మన మదర్ కి లేని క్వాలిటీస్ కూడా మనకు ఉంటాయి. దోస్ విల్ కమ్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్. So in that manner, that study is about genetics. And eugenics is about which deals with factors related to improvement or impairment of race, human beings. This is about factors improvement or impairment of race conditions, how the human beings are especially taking part as competition like. So those all characteristics, eugenics. Genics means sportiveness. Okay na. So about that characteristics of the human beings comes under eugenics. Evolution, see, this is most important. The study the origin of life as well as new types of organisms from the previous ones by modifications involving genetic changes and adaptation. See, in some cases older generations according to that their environment and their availabilities, all according to those their lifestyle is different. Yes, and while coming to the next generation and next generation, those will be changes acquiring to different generation, genetical changes acquiring from our only. For example, our grandfather how he was at that time, and our father how he was at his time. Now we are at our time. The changes acquiring from older generations to new generations according to the situations. That is the study of that is about evaluation. Okay na. According to their they will adapt. At that time they have to do that work only, and next generation small works they'll do. Now we are doing software jobs, doctors, teachers, everything we are doing. In that manner the adaptations are changing, and biologically also bodily changes kuda untai kada according to their situation. They were at that time they were so strong. In the next last generation they were somewhat strong. Now we are so weak. So in that manner we have changes. So that is evaluation and adaptation. And we cannot walk without our slippers and all, but those people walked at that time like that only. So in that manner changes, bodily changes acquiring generation to generation is called evaluation. And next one is paleontology, the ideal study of fossils and remains, impressions of past organisms, rocks of different age present in the rocks. Fossils, you know na fossils present in the rocks. About that living organism study is called this paleontology. And the next one is exobiology, branch of scientific inquiry dealing with the possibility of life in the outer space. So this is the branch of inquiry dealing, that means exobiology. Exo means what? Outer space, normal or environment kakunda. For example, in other planets also possibility of life is there or not, we are checking now, our scientists. So in that manner outer space exobiology, this is about the living possibilities there, and the study of that is called exobiology. And virology, it is the study of viruses and all. So in that manner we have different branches. Okay na. And here again famous books and their authors in biology they have given, read this all. Okay na. And why I told this one means all you cannot get clearly by direct reading, you cannot get. That's why we have. Yes. Yes.
So, nature of biology. Nature of biology means living beings and non-living beings. Non-living beings both are involved in that. Both are formed of atoms made up of same elements that combine to form molecules. So, molecules of both are interacting. Molecules of both are interacting. That is the nature of biology, about living and non-living things. And what is the relation between the living and non-living things? Both are made up of atoms of same element and combine together to form molecules. So in that manner, the dealing of that way is called a nature. Here we are taking. And while coming to the scope, so it is deals with the study of structure, organization, life, processes, interactions, origin and evolution of living organisms. These all are comes under scope. What is the scope of biology? The science which deals with the study of structure, organization, life processes, interactions, origin and evolution of living organisms. These all are comes under in that. So in this manner you have to understand. And the next one we have to take is biology. About biology, so we have discussed about all these, okay, and major institutes and universities, famous books, these all we have discussed in yesterday. And coming to the next one, science and technology, its expectations, serendipity and science. What is it? Is associated with scientific method and it refers to discoveries, all the discoveries. It was kind of from title of fairy tale, the three princes of serendipity, whose heroes were always making discoveries by accidents and sagacity. So Lois Foster said that chance favors the trained mind because an inquisitive, enthusiastic and intuitive mind may perceive the desired direction for a discovery. So antibiotics, penicillin, these was discovered by Fleming. And Alexander Fleming had been worked on Staphylococcus and happened that some spores of mold floated into his laboratory. And to Fleming's surprise, the bacteria were quickly destroyed. Next one here, Edward Jenner. About Edward Jenner here they have given. He is an English physician who developed smallpox vaccine. So in that manner, Louis Pasteur, Alexander Fleming, Edward Jenner, so these all people are given information about serendipity and science, scientific method, how the scientific methods involved in this science. And next one is biology is a science of expectations. Yes, actually science is expectations are inherent in biology due to the evolutionary divergence. Evolution means changes acquiring from generation to generation. Here mammals are usually terrestrial, fossorial and arboreal, but bat is only flying and whale and seals are aquatic mammals. In that manner we have to DNA is double standard in all cells and DNA viruses but single standard in the bacteriophage. In that manner biology is a science of expectations, and that is due to the expectations of living organisms. Biomolecules also exhibit expectational. Science and technology, okay, inventions of new technology extend new hopes than previous. So X-ray crystallography and how to which is helpful to study of structure of DNA. Here development of microscope is useful for that all, and X-ray crystallography helpful in study of structure of DNA. In that manner science and technology developed a lot. What is the scope of biology? It deals with all those life processes, structure, organization, interactions, these all are comes under. Here it helps us to understand ourselves better understand ourselves better. It helps. So, and it unfolds different queries of life along with its cultural, social, psychological, and in that manner, economical aspects. Biology and interrelationship of living beings, biology and resources, biology and literature, and study of nature is a rewarding experience. Solving problems, biology, medicinal aspect, and medicinal aspect how the biology is applicable, and solving approach of biology how, and ecosystem and living organisms how they are adapting according to the environment, their dwelling places, and biotechnologies have produced many genetically modified GM crops, and careers in biology, agronomy, pathology, anthropology. These all are the careers in biology. Here, agronomy. This branch deals with the management of farms and is the science of crop production. Agronomy is on crop production and farms. And pathology. This is diseases, study of diseases like their nature, which disease having which nature and which causes and which symptoms on the basis of that. And next one is anthropology, and it is the study of physical, cultural, mental, and social nature of the primitive and modern man. And veterinary, this is I think you also know domestic animals about that. And ichthyology or fishery, this is about fishes. And apiculture, this also we have already listened, beekeeping for obtaining honey and wax. Apiculture we have already studied. And next one is poultry. This is based on chicken, ducks, and geese. The science which deals with that is poultry. And food technology, preservation of foods, vegetables, and fruits. These all are comes under food technology. Forestry, the name itself telling forestry is based on the concerned with protection and development of forest. And horticulture, it is primarily aimed at improvement of ornamental. This is based on ornamental and fruit yielding plants, ornamental plants and fruit yielding plants. Horticulture. And pharmacy, this is related to the doctor's prescriptions. And dairy technology, this is based on milk products. And forensic sciences, forensic lab, I think you already listened. Fingerprints, blood typing, identification of narcotics. Okay, civil and criminal laws are involved in this forensic science. Okay, they'll observe fingerprints if criminal cases will come. At that time, this is useful. Forensic science labs are there, forensic labs also there. And biomedical engineering, it deals with the production of spare parts of man, such as artificial limbs, implantation of heart, lungs, machine, etc. These all are comes under biomedical engineering. So in that manner we can understand. Here the art of growing short plants is called bonsai, is the art of growing. Here some questions and answers they have given. Children, understand these all questions, understand these all, and the review also they have given again here. And botany, which deals with plants, agricultural, horticultural, in that manner. So evolution means the origin and gradual complex of animals and plants. Taxonomy, paleontology, these all genetics, these all we have discussed in previous only. Botany is based on the plants, and zoology is based on animals. Up to here you understand well.